Hey guys, welcome back to Pixel Rich Games. In this episode, we're gonna go over all the moves that are available to Link when equipped with a two-handed weapon. Let's begin by having a look at his information panel. We have two types of attack in Age of Calamity. Y for regular attacks and X for strong attacks. The arrows we see here indicate the different combinations that we can chain. More on this later. Let's have a look at his 7 consecutive regular attack combo. Before we proceed to Link's strong attack, I want to skip to his ZR or unique ability. As we see here, ZR lets Link unleash powerful blows at the cost of inflicting damage to himself. Just below this is a better description of what this actually does. ZR is kind of a substitute for X. In a nutshell, it deals bigger damage to enemies, but in turn, Link also takes damage himself. Now going back to X or his strong attack, while stationary or just walking, meaning not running or pressing X within a chain of button presses, X will make Link eat and heal all self-inflicted damage. Self-inflicted damage is indicated by white blinking hearts. Can we die of overusing ZR? Nope, Link can't kill himself with ZR. The skill no longer deals self-damage once all the hearts are blinking. Pressing X at this point recovers a max of 8 hearts at a time. But that's actually a lot. Despite X being the button to recover HP, it still has other offensive functions. Two-handed weapon Link has two types of dash attacks. Pressing Y while sprinting is a X triggers a spinning attack. Replacing this with ZR will trigger an even stronger spinning attack. Now let's move on to this Link's version of YX combinations. Let's begin with the simplest of them all, one Y going straight to an X. This'll make Link swing his weapon once, then swing up, which launches him airborne. Replacing X with ZR in this case, so we're doing a Y straight to a ZR, Link does a similar animation but slams his weapon straight back down, which eliminates our option to do an aerial combo. This difference between these two abilities are actually very good for us, as ZR doesn't really eliminate the value of X in our attack options. Doing a YYX makes Link do a spinning attack after 2 swings. Doing a YYZR makes Link do 3 slower spinning attacks, then slams the ground right after. 3 Ys to an X makes Link charge forward with his weapon, similar to a shield surf. Let me just say that I really dig the animation on the third Y. Replacing X with a ZR in this chain actually produces an insane combo. Like 3 Ys to an X, 3 Ys to a ZR does similar attacks, but it doesn't end there. After the first ZR, we're able to chain up to 3 more ZRs for free. Yes, we don't take damage for the next attacks. Isn't that awesome? A 4th ZR can be added with no delay in the animation, but this will again inflict self-damage. Moving on, 4 Ys to an X will make us dash a short distance with our weapon and then do a spinning attack into the air. Doing 4 Ys to a ZR again does something similar but with a huge variation. As we see here, Link automatically does a bunch of slashes after getting airborne. Did you catch the paraglider option pop up? Let me do that one more time. If we're able to use our paraglider, this also means that we can chain our aerial combo to this. Let's skip our aerial options for now and get back to it a bit later. Proceeding to 5 Ys to an X and 6 Ys to an X. Both have the same finishing move that makes Link do a series of forward slashes. The only difference between the two is the 6th Y that's an upward swing before leading into the forward slashes. Replacing the X in both combos with a ZR makes Link do similar but bigger forward slashes and deliver a huge
Sonic Boom
to end the animation. This combo doesn't end there. We can actually mash the ZR button to add 4 more ZRs without taking any damage before Link does the We can still add another ZR without delay to do the spinning attack to end the combo, but this last ZR does inflict self-damage. What makes this combo insanely good is while we're stuck mashing ZR to squeeze in more sonic booms, we're actually immune to damage. Instead, we only take self-inflicted damage. This doesn't end there. There's one more thing we can do to make this combo the Immortal Combo. But before we do that, I need to show you guys some other stuff first. I promise we'll go back to this before this video ends. Now that we've gone through all of Link's listed combos, it's time to look at his moves that aren't written on his status panel. First is wall jumping. There's no button in this game to make a character jump. What we need to do is dash towards a structure by pressing B, then the option to wall jump will pop up, telling us to press B again if we want to jump. Once in the air, whether from a wall jump or an attack that launched us, we have a good number of options of what we can do next. We can perform up to 3 regular slashes mid-air and can finish this off with either a strong attack or another ZR attack. I want to show you guys how awesome this is when chained with the 4 Ys to ZR combo as promised earlier in the video. How the designers executed the ZR as a modified X is simply genius. We can also skip the slashes and go directly to the strong attack or the stronger unique attack. Our last option is to glide towards the direction that we want to go to. This is useful to avoid some fights when in a hurry. Since we aren't carrying a shield, we'll lose the ability to perform perfect guards. If you don't know what that is, check out my guide on the one-handed weapon link. I'll be sure to leave a link in the description. Even if we lost perfect guard, we still have access to Flurry Rush. This can be triggered by dodging with B right as the boss is about to hit us. Once it triggers, we just mash the Y button to destroy their weak point meter. Let me save my favorite moves for last, so let's proceed with Link's Rune Abilities for now. Link's Rune Abilities aren't affected by changing weapons, so if you already know these, you can skip this part. We can activate a rune by holding R, then pressing X, Y, A, or B. R plus X activates stasis that can freeze enemies in front of Link for a short period while we dish out damage. R plus Y activates Remote Bomb. This will make Link throw bombs at the direction where we aim at. This is especially useful for bosses that have a shield up or are floating in the air. R plus A is for Cryonis. This creates a pillar under Link that shoots him up. This is also used in boss fights where the boss charges towards Link, and when timed right, the boss will crash into the pillar and stun himself. The last rune is Magnesis that can be activated with R plus B. Link magnetizes metallic objects and can slap monsters around him with it. This can also catch metallic weapons that bosses throw at us. Time for my favorites! First are Link's weak point attacks. So once we're able to completely break a boss's weak point meter, we're able to do a weak point attack by pressing X. There are 2 common weak point attack animations when equipped with a 2-handed weapon. Here's the first. And here's the second. Link has other weak point attack animations depending on the enemy he's fighting. Like in my one-handed weapon Link guide, I'm not going to include those to avoid spoiling them for you. Next is Link's special attack. So once we fully charge our stamina bar by killing monsters, we're able to perform a special attack by pressing A. Not only does the special attack deal a ton of damage, we can use this to avoid the damage from big attacks that we are about to receive. When a boss is about to hit us, we can simply press A, and once the animation starts, the attack that was about to hit us will be cancelled. Now for our finale. Let me show you the Immortal Combo. We initiate a boss fight with stasis, then proceed to either our 5 white to ZR or 6 white to ZR, then do the Sonic Hurricane. After the Sonic Hurricane finishes, our stasis is already off cooldown. From here, it's a simple rinse and repeat and we take no damage from enemies. That's why I call it the Immortal Combo. Click here to watch my full guide to Link when equipped with the spear. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell to get notified for more Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity content. Stay tuned for my next vid. Stay healthy, keep safe, and God bless us all.